Hey guys, welcome back to Railroad Emergencies. I hope your day is going good because mine certainly is. Sorry, there's popping going in the background right now. So, in this video, I'm going to be doing a Lakeford mini update. The camera is being really loud right now. Stop acting up, Mr. Camera. So, what was that? Never mind that. I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's popping right now. Come on. All right. In this video, we're going to be doing a Lakeford mini update because I got one new freighter and I'm going to show you right now. So, let's get into it. So the first ship we have is the beautiful straight decker Charles S. Price. It's my newest addition to my collection. As you can see right here, we have a forward pilot house. If you look right here, Mr. Camera. So right here, we have the forward pilot house. We have the windows. We have this thing. I don't know what it is. We have the name because we have to know the name of the ship, of course. We have the steering pole. We have a thing, this whatever that is, a roof. We have this. I was too lazy to put on the stands. We have the deck with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hatches. I think there's supposed to be 16, but I screwed up. So here we have the MS Co. Mahoning Steamship Company. We have 4 vents. We have 2 large and 2 small ones. We have this. We have another one of these, which is a mast, I think. We have a skylight right here because people like high ceilings apparently inside of here. We have the lifeboats which were unfortunately not able to be used because the men were too lazy. Like, oh, I don't want to use this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be rude. I honestly give all my prayers to the people who were lost in this shipwreck. It is very tragic, and I hope that the family of these can be recovered, even though a lot of them aren't even alive like their ancestors. So yeah, let's move on. So next in the collection, we have my first Lake Freighter mini kit. This is the MV Roger Blau, a member of the Great Lakes Fleet. This ship is still sailing, unlike most ships in my collection. And I think it is a very good looking one. I like it very much, mainly because of the color on the front. It has typical Great Lakes Fleet colors, the gray and black. So the pilot house is actually a lot taller than the one on the Charles S. Price because this is a newer one. It was like built in 1970. It was built sometime in the 70s. It was one of the last ships with a forward pilot house to be built. So right here we have the it has 3 levels. So this is the pilot house. I don't know what this is right here. I think it's just some sort of thing. So we're up here. So this is where the people sit and drive the boat. The camera's about to shoot me again. Down here we have some stairs. We have this thing right here. It's a little entrance. We have the radar up here, which spins normally, but this is a model, so it doesn't spin. Down here we have a little what is it called? It's like a quarters area. We have a deck that has approximately I don't know how many hatches because I lost quite a few in building process. But yeah, as you can see, this is my first model because of all the glue residue. So yeah, that's something I need to work on. And then in the back right here, we have a 3-level rear area. We have the smokestack, which is gray and black because it's Great Lakes Fleet. We have the lifeboats. We have the 3 levels. So we have this area, which I think is just like a little common area. We have down here, which I think are some of the bedrooms, and down here, which I think is like the galley and stuff. And on the back, if you look, this ship is actually a self-unloader. These are the 2 self-unloaders right here. I don't know what that was, but so that's the sound the ship makes when it's in port. We have 2 exit ways, so I think you like go in there, the doors, and then that stairs down. I'm not 100. Oh, and the doors are right here. So I don't know how on earth you go down there, but yeah. So and then yeah, so that's probably this is one of the longest ones that I own. It's about 800 feet long in scale. This is not the real. This is like, I don't know, maybe a foot long, maybe a little longer than a foot. This is not 1,000 feet long, 800 feet long. So let's move on. So next on the whatever you call it, we have the camera's making noises, by the way. So right here we have the Victory 1 cruise ship. It's a cruise ship, obviously. The camera is doing weird things. So this is it's a nice model. A lot of stuff is printed. You don't put a lot of stuff on. But yeah, if it does have like an interior. There's nothing in the interior. Okay, that came out of nowhere. So we'll just, if you look at the front, and the back. Yeah, so we have the smokestack, which represents red, white, and blue because it's America, and America is the greatest thing in the world. So, yeah, it's pretty nice video. Moving on. Next, we have my second Lake Freighter mini model, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald, a classic and a famous one. It's another straight decker. Come on, there's no self-unloader, something that extends across it. So yeah, Columbia Starline, obviously. It's red, yellow, and is that brown? I think that's brown. So it's an ore freighter, and as you can see, it has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hatch covers. The back is a classic. As you can see, it looks very nice. It has a bell, because you know what, later that night when the ship's bell rang, they felt the north wind. And then at the front, as you can see, the ship looks very upset because I told him his future. So yeah, that's the SS Edmund Fitzgerald. I think it's looking very nice, so moving on. Alright, so next we have the Cliffs Victory, a Cleveland Cliffs freighter, which was built around the 50s, and it was actually a test boat because, as you can see, the rear cabin, which is normally at the end, is in the middle because they wanted to test to see if it would prevent the ship from breaking in half, but instead, it was a flop in storms that made it go under. The smokestack has a C on it for Cleveland Cliffs, obviously, and so here's the front pilot house. It's a pretty tall pilot house, too. It's brown, which, sorry about the banging it. Sorry about so, yeah, there's, it says Cliffs Victory, Cleveland Cliffs Steamship Company. This was a steamship, I believe. If you look on the back, it has the name. And on the front, it has stuff. So, yeah, let's go. So, finally, we have the Walter J McCarthy Jr., which I think is actually a really nice ship. It did take a while to make, because, like, look at these. These are hatches. They take absolutely forever. These got a little close together, because, you know, because, gluing incidents. Because, like, the spacer is just way too wide. So, I just screwed that up. And then, so yeah, as you can see, this is one of the models that you actually have to glue the name on. Oh my, sorry about that. Someone's playing the drums. So we have that. We have the anchors, which are fun. And then, see, this is like the bow thruster. Like, this is the only one that has you glue on all the names instead of having them printed, which I think is so dumb because Lake Freighter Minis isn't fun enough. So yeah, let's move into that. Now, this one might be considered a little bit of an embarrassment because it does have some damage on it, but this is the Regina, so it is another one that was lost in the Great Storm of 1913, another tragedy that killed everyone on board. November 10th, the camera is shaking its head around, so in the front right here we have a very small pilot house because freighter. It's a package freighter, actually, so it only has 4 cargo holds, mainly one of the reasons why I got it, because it would be less work. So, in the back here, this is actually a Canadian ship. This is one of the only Canadian ships that I own, I think. I don't know if the Charles S. Price is a Canadian ship or an American ship. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool ship. I'm proud of it. I like it. We'll just, so yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so finally on the ship, this is actually an honorable mention because it's not a Lake Freighter mini, but it is a mini ship. It is a mini Lake Freighter. So, this is the Edmund Fitzgerald. It has 23 hatches instead of, I forgot how many that had. But it's obviously it's meant for little kids. It's very small. It's very lightly detailed. But yeah, that's pretty much it.